Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Minecraft and I'm going to be reviewing the first snapshot of 2014. This is the 14W02B snapshot. Now this snapshot is identical to the A version of the snapshot, but this one just has some minor bug fixes and things that were crashing, but that's pretty much all it is. Everything else is the same. And yeah, so let's pretty much get into it here. This video itself, there's two main updates in this snapshot. There are the big survival changes and the big adventure map changes. So I'm not going to be going into the adventure map changes because for the average Minecraft player, you're not going to be really seeing any of those changes in just normal everyday Minecraft you're playing yourself. So I'm not going to get into those, and personally I don't really get into those normally myself anyway. So I'm just going to be staying into the big survival changes in this video. Just want to make that clear at the start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to read out what it says on the Minecraft, the Mojang page, what it says here with the snapshot. And the new features are, there are 3 new stone types, major enchanting and repairing changes, Mossy stone brick recipe, updated villager changing, doors, stack, slime blocks, and lots of other tweaks and changes, and some other secret features that we don't really know of yet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the 3 new block types. But as you can see, there are 6 blocks here. So basically what it is, there are 3 new block types. There are granite, dorite, I think is how it's pronounced, I'm not sure, and andesite. Again, I'm not sure how you pronounce those. Those are the 3 new block types. And with that, just say with the granite, you can get polished granite by putting 4 granite like this in your crafting table, and it will give you polished granite. Same with dorite, put 4 dorite together and you get polished dorite, and then the same with andesite, 4 together in the crafting table, you get polished andesite. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. So that's pretty cool, guys. More building blocks to use. I really like this one in particular. It reminds me of the stone slab type thing, when you could get a full block of it, which looks pretty cool. And I actually loaded up a brand new world for this snapshot video. The spawn was roughly here, and if you come over here, as you can see, this is all naturally spawned. There is some andesite here, there's some of the granite here, and if you just come over here, I don't know if you can see it very well on the video, but right over here in the white, as you can see right here, if we just run over, I'll just show you guys here, this is the 3rd block, which is the dorite, which is pretty cool. So it shows that they're not too rare. I may have gotten very lucky with this survival world that I just spawned itself. But I'm not sure. I doubt it's too rare. But there you go. You can just see them naturally. They're not too far low in the ground or anything. It reminds me a lot of Feed the Beast, you know, the different blocks there, which is pretty cool. And another block they have implemented. Let me just clear my inventory here. What am I doing? Clear. This is a fantastic block that they implemented. This is called a slime block. And if you've seen it at the very start of the video, you saw me bouncing. That is because, let's just say we go above this here. Now I have to do this properly. If you land on the side of the block, it doesn't work. But if we fall, as you can see, when we hit it, I'm not holding the keyboard or anything, and we start bouncing, we lose our velocity every time, and then we slowly bounce slower and slower and slower until we stop, which is a fantastic block. It also looks very good for aesthetic reasons, for building, things like that. The block looks fantastic. There has a bit of the see-through there. And then it has the kind of thicker block in the center, which is also a bit less see-through. The crafting recipe for this, as you can see it here, is just 9 slime balls in your crafting table, and it will give you a slime block. If I want to show you guys something actually pretty cool as well, well, a bit of a feature that you should note of. Let's just say we go about this height. Let's go to survival mode. If we fall off, number 1, we don't take any fall damage. And we do our bouncing thing, but the only thing is as well, you lose your velocity when you hit the block, obviously. So if you stand there and jump off, you're not going to make it back up to the top. You lose about 3 blocks that you don't get from the top. So you go down, you come back up a bit less every time, and then you slowly stop. But it is a fantastic block. I love the way they implemented this. At the moment, if you break it just with 1 hit in survival mode, and it also sounds like stone, but this is the very first snapshot that they're in. It's a very early release, so they may very well change all that, which is very, very likely that they will, I say. I just did a little tester here to show how slow this block actually is. So if we walk on it, This is as slow as you walk. I'm not holding shift or anything. This is how slow you walk. This is slower than soul sand. As you can see, it's so much slower, and I just put ice as another thing next to it there. All the slow blocks. So this is now the slowest block in the game, which is pretty cool. And you can also bounce on it, which is really cool. I really like that block. Another really cool feature that they implemented, guys, and that is you now have a crafting recipe for mossy stone bricks. As you can see, you just get a stone brick and then you can place a vine anywhere you want. You can get these from jungles or swamps or wherever. You can grow a farm with them as well if you want, and then you can get yourself some mossy stone bricks. So you never used to be able to do this before. They used to only be spawning in strongholds, and you used to always, you know, you rip out the stronghold of all this kind of stuff and the cracked. You can't create the cracked, well, that I know of anyway. They haven't shown it anyway. I tried to make normal mossy stone, you know, the mossy cobblestone, but you can't. I tried it. I tried the same recipe with cobblestone, with smooth stone. It doesn't look like you can do that, and I personally like that feature because you can only get these in dungeons. It gives a nice feature that you have to go to a dungeon to be able to get these. So I'm fairly happy with that feature, guys. And guys, another feature that I did say at the start that I read off the Mojang page. As you can see in my inventory, I'm on survival mode. I have doors, and look at that, guys. I'm stacking doors. I can't believe it. Oh my god, guys. Ever since I probably first started playing this game, I've always wanted that feature. I never understood why they never implemented it. But now you can stack doors. So whenever you're doing them massive door projects, that for just say an iron golem farm, you use a lot of doors. You don't need to fill your inventory with a load of doors. You can get a 64 stack of these, I think. Actually, let me just check that. I don't want to be mistaken. 64, yeah. You can get 64 doors in a stack, which is very cool. The next feature I'm going to talk about, guys, has to do with villagers, and I very conveniently spawned next to a village here. So there are some fairly cool features that have been implemented with these guys to do with their trading. So as you can see, let me just get one of those guys that are standing still here. As you can see on top, it says this guy is a fisherman, this guy is a Fletcher. Let's see, let's look at the other guys. There were more here. This is a leather worker. We have another Fletcher and another Fletcher. A lot of Fletchers. So let's see, is this another guy with a different one? This is also another Fletcher. So let's go to the fisherman. So as you can see, they've done a lot of things with the trading. Let me just make it time set day so none of these get eaten alive by zombies. With the fisherman, as you can see, he gives trades to do with fishing, which is very handy. Like here, you can see we have raw fish, and an emerald will give him cooked fish. You know, that kind of way. You get string for maybe fishing rods. You know, if we go to another one, I know there's a leather worker. Where's the leather worker? Leather worker. Obviously, the leather worker, he actually gives you things to do with leather. So they categorize them very well. So you don't have only like how many villagers were there? Was like 4 before. When you could get so many random trades in them that never really made any sense. But now you have them more categorized a lot better, like the fishermen. I'm not sure what the Fletchers are. I'm not too sure. And also what you can notice is that you can now go through a couple of them. Before you only had one trade, and you had to use the trade to get the other trade. But now it starts you off with a few, which is really cool. And those are all the features that I've seen myself from the villagers. There haven't really been any actually properly posted videos about this. I'm not too sure myself. I'll be saying it more at the end, but I'll be probably making a part 2 of this video if there's any more features that are added. But that's pretty much it for here. Another feature, guys, that has been implemented into this version. This is a kind of a small feature, but is a fantastic feature in my opinion. If I go to the pause menu, if I go to options, as you can see, my difficulty is on hard and I can't change it. And there is a lock button next to it here. And as you can see, I can't change it from hard mode, and that is because obviously it is locked on hard mode. So this is a new feature, guys, and I'm going to show you how I actually do this. And I have to jump into a new world to show you this, because this world is completely locked on hard forever. So I'll jump into another world and I'll show you guys what I mean. Alright guys, so I'm in a brand new world right here, as you can see. There's nothing going on, I'm in survival mode, everything is just normal. And if I go onto the pause menu now, options, as you can see, my difficulty is on hard, but I can change it. As you can see, the lock has the lock part off. So basically, if I want to lock this on hard mode, I have it on hard here. All I need to do is press this lock button. It comes up with a warning first. Lock world difficulty. Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set the world to always be hard and you will never be able to change it again. So you have to be very careful with doing this, guys. Because you don't want to make a mistake by doing this. So if I click no, obviously it comes back out of it. If I go and click yes, now it is locked on hard mode forever. And I can never change that. Which is a really cool feature for, say, if you have a survival world. And just say, for an example, you manage to trap a ghast in the overworld and you bring him here and you give him a name tag. You can actually do that. It's kind of a cool feature with the new portals that you can do. So let's just say you have a ghast there, but you always play your survival world on hard mode, let's say. But if you had previously played a whatever, it might be an adventure map or something, and you played it on peaceful mode, even though the last time you played your survival mode was on hard mode, it always follows on from the last game mode, the last game type you were in. So if you were on peaceful mode on a previous map, even whatever it will be, then it will always follow over that the next world you go on to will be on peaceful as well. So you can get caught out by that a lot of times if you're not careful. So this feature eliminates that altogether, so you don't need to be scared that you might accidentally log into your hard mode, your hard world on peaceful, and it might despawn some mobs that you have kept from the nether or something, you know, that kind of way. Or maybe you found an electric creeper and you named him, you tried to keep him there. You never have to worry about accidentally logging in on peaceful and him despawning, which is a fantastic feature. It also stops you from cheating if you're in a hard world and just say you're out in the dark and there's mobs everywhere. Normally you could maybe switch it to peaceful and just run home on peaceful with no mobs, and it stops that feature, it stops that ability from happening, which is a really cool feature, guys. Alright guys, and the last feature that I want to talk about in this video has to do with enchanting. So as you can see, we just have a normal enchanting setup here with our books and our enchanting table, and I have 30 levels, 31, and I want to enchant a pickaxe. So what we do is we go over to our enchanting table, and wow, it comes up with a new box. This is a new box that has been implemented, a little area right here. Before there was only one for the thing you want to enchant, and you have the normal 3. So let's say we want to do a pickaxe. We have 30 levels, but it says it's grayed out. I can't do it. And as you can see, I'll talk about what it says in the blue box in a second here. But as you can see, there are 1, 2, and 3 here. So if we want a level 30 enchantment, as you can see, it's redded out for 3 lapis lazuli. If we add 1, we can activate that one, 2, activate this, and then 3, activate the level 30 enchantment. So for a level 30 enchantment, it takes 3 lapis lazuli and 3 enchantment levels. So if we click that, as you can see, we only went down 3 levels. I had 31 levels and down to 28. So that's 3 levels gone. And it gave us an efficiency 4 and fortune 3 pickaxe. So basically how that works is you always need 30 levels to enchant something. But it only takes 3 levels away from you to do a level 30 enchantment. Which is a fantastic feature that I love. You don't need to be standing grinding at the mob farms to be able to do this, which is a super cool feature, guys. So let's just do that again. I have some bottles of enchanting here with me. Let's just get this up to level 30. Here we go. Level 30 exactly. So let's do this again. So we go to here. And I'll talk about what it says in the blue box here now. So basically, we want another level 30. We need our 3 lapis lazuli. And it says, here it says efficiency 4, ... question mark. So basically what this means, this pickaxe, if I pick this now, it is, if I do another one, you know, efficiency 4 again. They're all saying efficiency 4. I don't know if that's has anything to do with odds or whatever. But this pickaxe is definitely going to have efficiency 4. Now, it may only be efficiency 4. It may have some other features, like here we also got fortune 3. So if we click this, as you can see, this one was just dead on efficiency 4. Which is probably an unlucky example out of this. So let me try this one more time, guys, and I'll just show you guys. Let me just get up to level 30. There we go. That's perfect. Let's try this again. Our last pick. 1, 2, 3. This says Unbreaking 3. So this one will definitely have Unbreaking 3 on it. And as you can see, it definitely has Unbreaking 3, but it also has Efficiency 4 and Fortune 3 that it doesn't tell you. So you still have the kind of look to it where you don't know exactly what you're getting, but it also gives you a little bit of a hint. So it tells you it tells you definitely what you're getting, and then you don't know, there may be more, there may not, so it still has kind of the look factor to it, which is really cool. But the main feature that I love out of this is that you need 30 levels to do this. You have to have 30 levels, but it only takes 3 away from you and 3 lapis lazuli. So you don't need to be going over by your mob farm for hours getting all your enchantments. Well, hours may be a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean if anyone's ever played survival Minecraft. Whoa, weather clear. Let's get rid of that rain. So that's a fantastic feature, guys, that I really love. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I went over pretty much everything that I know myself. And like I said earlier over there by the villagers, I may put out a part 2 of this video, because it says on the Mojang page itself that there are more secret features that we don't know of yet. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, you will be definitely kept up to date. I will definitely be making another Snapshot video, part 2 of this, if I find out there are more features and stuff. So the Snapshot has just been released, so I don't really know everything. So I'd recommend, like I said, subscribing if you want to see some more on the Snapshot. So that's going to be it, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. I can't wait to mess around with this kind of stuff in my own survival world. And I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Bye bye now.